Welcome and thank you very much for checking out my review of Underwater, the last film released by 20th Century Fox before the renaming of the studios, and it's directed by William Eubank and it stars Kristen Stewart. When an unknown massive earthquake happens in a drilling station in the bottom of the Mariana Trench, a scientific crew finds their way into another station under a dark water, facing the danger of the lack of oxygen and something that they are not sure that they are seeing. Now you might be thinking that this review is very late. It's not. It just came out in the UK. I was only able to watch it now. And this is my type of creature feature. This is not a film that will end up on anyone's top 10 by the end of the year. Not top 10 of all time or anything. This is a type of cheap thrill that I love. This film knows what it is. It actually holds quite a few surprises in some regards. I thought it was really well pulled off for what it is. The performances all around were fine. I enjoyed everyone in this film, from Kristen Stewart to Vincent Cassel, Jessica Henwick, John Gallagher Jr. There's a great ensemble in here and everyone has different strengths, and I really appreciated that. But the real star to me was David Eubank. I haven't seen any single film from this director. He has not directed that much before. But what he creates is this constant sense of panic and claustrophobia. The suits that they have to walk underwater, they are not 100% and they are very heavy, so it's not easy to walk around them. They are walking in the dark. There's barely anything to see around them, and then there are these strange things happening around them and they are not sure of what is happening. So you create a sense of panic and urgency because they have to get to this other station really fast because there isn't enough oxygen for them to survive a long period of time out there in the water. But also there's this sense of claustrophobia in every single scene. They have to walk around tight tunnels. They are in this station that is very unstable at the moment, and they are out there in the water surrounded by an unknown danger, plus the oxygen is running out. So you always feel trapped with these characters. There's never a safe place. So the atmosphere is really great. The tension is fantastic throughout. And the scares are what you expect, I'd say, but they're also well executed, and I enjoy the thrill that they gave me. Plus, the film is only 90 minutes long, so it doesn't overstay its welcome. As I mentioned, it knows what it is, and it kind of celebrates that. This is the type of horror film that I will watch with friends at a party to get like a jump out of nowhere, whether they've already seen the film or I'm showing it to them for the first time. But as I said, this film is not great, it's not fantastic. Character-wise, they are as thin as they come. You don't really get reasons to like them or relate to them. You get enough not to dislike them and not want them to die because they're fellow human beings. And they have some personality, but never enough that you feel that you really know them by the end of the film. That doesn't happen. TJ Miller is the funny guy. There are two jokes with him that work, but he wasn't overly funny, nor was he overly trying to be funny. What you basically get with character in this film is their occupation in this drilling station, and that's really it. Without spoilers, I also feel like the film is pretty inconclusive. By the end of the film, it almost feels like it was too easy in relation to the third act, and again, I cannot mention anything. Throughout the film, you feel a constant tension, and once the third act comes, it just feels like the difficulty that they had throughout the film was nullified by how easy they resolved a new element added to the film in the third act. So as I said, are you going to get an amazing movie that you will recommend to anyone who likes films? No, you're going to get a slick, well-made creature feature that is really for those B-movie horror fans out there. And this one is pretty great as far as those offerings are concerned. It comes from a big studio. The visual effects are really, really great. The atmosphere is fantastic. It has a likable cast, and it isn't afraid to acknowledge its subgenre predecessors. The pacing is good. The thrills are there to entertain you. I was never bored. As I said, it's not great. It's not even my favorite movie of the year, but for what I was expecting from a January movie, I had a good time. I'm giving Underwater a C+. Now, what did you think of Underwater, my beautiful geekies? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you so much for watching. Once more, I have many reviews to come. I will be watching the Jesus Roll soon, and of course, Sonic the Hedgehog this Friday. I can't wait to bring you those reviews, and I hope to see you there. So until then, do stay beautiful, do stay geeky, and please do subscribe and like the video because it really helps me and the channel out. But most importantly, above everything else, forever and always, love each other and love the movies.